Hi, my name is Pramila Sandhya, and I'm going to be telling you about the social boundaries class. In the social boundaries class, we teach children from 8 to 13. There are two groups, from 8 to 13 and then from 13 to 18. We teach them about the different levels of talk, touch, and trust that is appropriate with the world that they live in, and where, how much, what kind of subjects they can talk about, what kind of touch is appropriate, what kind of trust, what level of trust is appropriate. So for kids with special needs, it's hard to know sometimes, and they can tell some very private things and very personal things to complete strangers, and not really know what is what's appropriate, what's not, in a very innocent way, and also it makes them really susceptible to be taken advantage of. And so this class, where we tell them, we teach them and we give them some visuals, we have role play, we have videos that makes it a little more clear for them. At the end of the class, the students take something that looks like this with pictures on it, and they decide who belongs where, and then we go over what topic, what kind of talk is appropriate, what kind of touch is appropriate, and then this gives the family who's also attending with the child the language they need to keep reinforcing this lesson at home. So that's the purpose of the social boundaries class. And we use what's called the Circles curriculum. So that's like a proprietary curriculum for the social boundaries class. So it's a 6-week series, and each week it's like a 90-minute class, and there's different levels. So for instance, we start with the purple circle, which we'll tell the children is their circle, and it's all about them. And then it's self-touch and self-trust and self-talk, and then we talk about what makes you special, what makes you unique, what makes you kind of. So what are your likes, what are your dislikes, and give them the concept that each person is an individual, and that like how we have a purple circle and a space bubble, which is our space, everybody does too. And this has a lot of videos, role play and fun stuff to reinforce that. And then next is the blue circle, which we call the blue hug circle. And then again, in the blue circle, it's the close family members, loving touch, like hugs are appropriate, and kisses, and then there's complete trust in this circle. And then we talk about different kinds of families, and personal talk is what we can have with family members. You can share your feelings, and then videos supporting that, craft and paperwork support, coloring and other fun stuff supporting that. How each family is again unique, and everybody has their own traditions, what you like to do with family members, exploring all of that in this circle. And then we have the green far away hug circle, and like that it goes to yellow handshake circle, orange wave circle, and red stranger space. So, and then in each circle we talk about 3 things. We talk about who belongs in that circle, and then talk about the touch, talk, and trust. So that way they put small pictures in this graph, and then they color it, and they go over with strangers what kind of talk is appropriate. If it's business talk, like if you're meeting with a plumber or something. With acquaintances, you do small talk and respectful small talk, like whether with somebody in the blue circle it's personal talk, and then what's the examples of small talk and personal talk. And then with people in the yellow circle, you only your hands touch, you shake their hands or you give a high five and stuff like that. With the blue circle, you hug them, and with the green circle, you hug them, but it's not a very close hug, it's like a far away hug. So there's like all of these different levels, and it's a 6-week series, and they get an idea of all this, and they make this and take it home, and they can put it, and then the family can reinforce the lesson, use like, what's the appropriate level in this circle, what's the appropriate topic there, and hopefully that will help them. And we've got really good reviews from families and kids. It's a very fun, enjoyable class with some breaks and yummy snacks. So try it out.